My name is Matt Kahn. I'm a partner at Butler Kahn.
I'm Jeb Butler. I practice at Butler Kahn. We do high-end personal injury and wrongful death cases. The case arose from a straightforward car wreck. Our decedent was driving down the road. He was leaving his ex-wife's house where he'd been helping to set up a grill he'd given her as a gift, or he'd seen his children.
As he was heading home, another car just crossed over the center line.
He tried to get out of the way but could not, and she hit him head on. The collision forced his car into a ditch and caused some blunt force trauma to his chest that ultimately killed him.
This was an admitted liability car accident, so there wasn't really a dispute as to what happened. But we still wanted an animation because it's really important to lay the scene for the jury so they understand what actually happened and why we're here talking about this guy that they've never met. The best way to do that is with an animation that shows exactly what happened.
In this case, we did something unusual with the animation. We had DK Global show not only how the collision happened, which they always do very well, but how the collision caused our client's death.
There was a significant chest trauma which led to internal bleeding and a cardiac arrest in this case. DK Global did a really great job working with the forensic pathologist who sort of knew everything about the inner workings of the injury and the cause of death. By the time we had our final product, there was a very compelling and scientifically accurate animation of what was happening inside of Mark Cohen's body in the moments before he died.
In talking with jurors after the case, there was no dispute at all with them as to how the collision happened or how it led to our client's death. They were able to go right to the damages number and start addressing what we always wanted the centerpiece of the case to be, and that is, what was the full value of the life of Mark Cohen? The highest offer before trial, before we got our verdict of $28 million, was $25,000. To that, we were able to add $1.2 million in pre-judgment interest, and then another $6.3 million in attorney's fees pursuant to one of Georgia's fee-shifting statutes, bringing our total judgment in the case to $35.5 million.
In this case, we were fortunate enough to have an eyewitness who pretty much saw everything. One benefit that we had with eyewitness testimony is that we were able to show this animation to the eyewitness to confirm that that's actually what happened. There's nothing really more compelling than showing an animation to the jury and then having the witness tell the jury, yeah, that's what happened. Being able to show someone what happened versus just tell them about it is a really powerful tool, and it's one that I like to keep in my lawyer tool belt.